What's going on, guys? CaveNinjas here. Today, we're going to be talking about the Call of Duty World War II and Battlefield 1 debate. So I'm playing live, guys. You know, I'm keeping it real. I really am playing live. I'm not full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. You have to admit that was funny. I know, I saw that other guy too, but I decided not to challenge it. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'll try to take B. You know, why not? Why not? Oh shit. Ah, man, that was a nice headshot though. You know it was. All right, anyway, guys, to get into the video, man. If you guys like my content, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try. Oh, baby. I try. I really do. Oh shit, I'm lagging. I would appreciate a like on the video. If you guys want to subscribe, you can. That'd be sick. Oh, anyway, wow, that was a really big fail. I don't know what I was doing there. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Call of Duty World War II and the Battlefield 1 debate. I also wanted to tell you guys why I haven't uploaded for about a month now and all that good stuff. I've actually gained like quite a few new subscribers, which is kind of mind-blowing. Like, I don't really know why, you know, like I have just like a couple videos that like go off and I'm not really for sure why. Like I made this Doom video, or not Doom, Halo Wars. I'm not even good at Halo Wars, you know what I'm saying? Like I actually suck at it. But for some reason, holy shit, but for some reason, dude, what is going on? Dude, this lag is real, holy shit. Anyway, but for some reason it has like almost 6,000 views. Like it kind of blows my mind like why it's doing so well. I'm not really for sure why, to be honest, but hey, man, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Oh, shit. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, man, they're both coming up. Ah, damn it. I think I was really close to my Cerberus, too. Of course I would be. But my channel's been growing a bit. Oh, my gosh, man, this lag is real. Anyway, my channel's been growing. You know, not like a ton, but, you know, I'm a small YouTuber. I don't really care. I do it for fun. I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about Call of Duty and all this fun shit. Anyway, to get into this Call of Duty World War II Battlefield 1 debate, let's get to the point of the goddamn video, Jackson. God damn it. So anyway, guys, I've been seeing, you know, we saw the multiplayer reveal trailer. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, the game looks freaking gorgeous, like, let's be honest. I mean, it just looks absolutely amazing. But, of course, we have people that are Battlefield fans, which is fine. I mean, listen, Battlefield's a fun game. I'm not going to tell someone that Call of Duty's better than Battlefield or, you know, vice versa. I'm not going to say that. Because, dude, it's video games, man. The point of video games is for us to enjoy what we're doing, you know, just have fun. You know, I mean, like, that's the point. You know, if you enjoy playing freaking Battlefield over, you know, Call of Duty, then by all means, like, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're freaking having fun and slaying the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it doesn't bother me when people, you know, complain about Call of Duty or complain about Battlefield, because god damn, at the end of the day, we all just trying to have fun and escape our lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get real. But I did want to address the debate, okay? So I've seen on, you know, every damn reveal trailer for the multiplayer, every multiplayer, like, you know, gameplay, you know, where T. Martin, OJ456, Ali A, Chaos X Silencer, you know, Hollow Point, the king of clickbait. You know, those guys, they all got to go out, you know, early to Activision or I guess to E3 and play the, oh my god, this lag, play the Call of Duty World War II multiplayer before anybody else and get all those sweet little videos up to make all kinds of that sweet money. You know what I'm saying? But I've noticed that, like, on the videos, everyone's like, this game is exactly like Battlefield 1. Oh, nice for Sledgehammer. They're copying Battlefield 1. Blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they're saying stuff that just doesn't make sense, all right? Now, listen, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to, you know, shit on Battlefield fans and all that good stuff. But the thing is that the reason why these comments exist is it's as simple as this, is because people are uneducated on how the development cycle works in Call of Duty, first off. Second off, they just don't understand how development works, period. Like, I just don't think that they actually understand how video games work, okay? So let's get real here, all right? Battlefield has not went back to old school game for a long time, okay? Let's be honest, right? Like, they have stuck with the modern era of gaming. I guess I should say first-person shooters, right? They went a bit futuristic at the end of Battlefield 4, I believe. Maybe it was Battlefield 3. They had some like futuristic like railgun and shit like that. But anyway, my point is they've primarily stayed in the modern era of first-person shooters, okay? And where has Call of Duty stayed primarily for the past 5 years? In the future. Like, let's be honest. We got like Black Ops 2. Yes, that was a fantastic game, and I'm not even remotely saying it wasn't, but it was futuristic, okay? We got Advanced Warfare, futuristic. We got... Oh, that was a nice little snipe there. Advanced Warfare, what's that? Oh, yeah, we got Battlefield, jeez. We got Black Ops 3, futuristic. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of futuristic games coming out, you know? We got Infinite Warfare. A lot of futuristic Call of Duties. So here's my point, is that both studios, both Battlefield and Call of Duty, right? Like, both DICE and Activision has kept the Call of Duty series and the Battlefield series on kind of the same path for a long time. Call of Duty being futuristic and Battlefield being, Battlefield being more modern, right? Now, it is no surprise that they have stayed in these eras for a long time, that they both wanted to change it up, you know? That's not a surprise to me, first off. Second off, to understand the development cycle, guys, if you don't know, I feel like this should be common knowledge at this point, but, you know, some people just don't, they don't, you know, study and look up stuff about Call of Duty as much as I do, because I love Call of Duty. But Call of Duty is on a 3 development cycle, okay? Now, what does that mean? That means that, that means that 1 year Treyarch will make a game. Right when Treyarch's game is released, Treyarch will start working on their next game that won't come out for another 3 years, technically, okay? Then, after Black Ops 3, its 1 year cycle is over. Then, Infinity Ward releases a game that they've been working on for 3 years, okay? And then, Sledgehammer Games will release a game that they've been working on for 3 years, okay? This is what I'm trying to get at. Sledgehammer Games has been working on World War II for 2.5 years, okay? Like, they've been working on a World War II game for a long time. Now, Battlefield 1, yeah, I guarantee that Battlefield took quite a while to also make Battlefield 1, okay? I'm not exact on the time frame, so I'm not going to tell you that Sledgehammer was making Call of Duty World War II before Battlefield was making Battlefield 1. I don't know that. I don't know. But chances are they were actually probably pretty similar, right? Like, that was a nice little snipe there. They were probably started development on each of those games at a very similar time frame. Which one was first? I don't know. But here's the thing, guys, is that just because both Call of Duty and Battlefield 1, or Battlefield, I guess I should say, both went into the, you know, World War I and World War II era, does not mean by any means. Wow, this guy's shit. Nice. I haven't even used my combat focus. Doesn't mean that either one of them was copying each other, okay? Like I said, they both have stayed in the same era of first-person shooters for a long time. They both needed to change it up. And what has the community been bitching about for years now? We want an old-school Call of Duty. We want it to be in World War II. We want World War II. We want World War I. We want Vietnam. We want the Civil War. We want, you know, we want. That's all the Call of Duty community does, is we complain about how we want, you know, what Call of Duty we want, right? Now, Infinite Warfare, right, was in development before all the bitching began, okay? Because Advanced Warfare was Sledgehammer's first game. When Advanced Warfare released that game, no one knew how people were going to react. No one knew. And Infinity Ward was already working on Infinite Warfare. Shit. They were already working on it, right? So my point is, they can't just like stop development, okay? See, this is what this is why they went to a 3-year cycle. Let me give you some history lessons here, okay, guys? So when Ghost came out, right, Call of Duty Ghost, that was a very unfavorable Call of Duty. Now, some people like it, and that's awesome. I'm not telling you that you know, you're not supposed to like Call of Duty Ghosts just because the vast majority of people didn't like it. That's fine. That's awesome that you like it. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, we won the game. Good shit. We're going to be hopping into another game. Fuck it. I want this video to get my point across here. So, the thing is, guys, is that those games were already in development. Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, right? That was their 3-year cycle, okay? And in that cycle, they all decided to go futuristic because that's where they thought gaming was going, okay? I'm assuming that Activision thought that Titanfall was going to be a much bigger success than it is. And I know there's people that think Titanfall is better than Call of Duty, and that's fine. You can say that all you want, but the numbers say differently, okay? Like, the numbers will tell you that more people like Call of Duty and Battlefield over Titanfall. Okay, Titanfall 2 did terrible. Titanfall 1, I worked at GameStop for a while, okay? When Titanfall 1 came out, you want to know what game beat Titanfall 1 in sales? They beat Titanfall in sales. Farming Simulator 2015, I believe it was. Farming Simulator 2015 beat Titanfall in sales, okay? So don't try to tell me that Titanfall is a successful game, because it is not. I mean, sure, it might be, like, you know, the developers probably made some money off of it, but it is not a success like Battlefield or Call of Duty. The other thing, guys, is that's just how the world works. There's always two massive players in the game, right? We got Coke and Pepsi, right? You got, you know, what Crest and Colgate, right? Toothpaste. You got let's see, you got Call of Duty, Battlefield. You got shit. You know, you get what my point is, right? You got Axe and Old Spice. They both are always fighting with each other, right? There's always only two, okay? It's kind of like in politics where a third party will never work. The reason why a third party will never work is because people want only two choices. And that's just how it is. It's how people are, okay? And sure, you can play, you know, Titanfall and have fun with it and think it's better than Call of Duty and Battlefield. That's awesome. But the masses rather choose Battlefield or Call of Duty, okay? And here's the thing. To me, that's okay. I mean, yeah, sure, it probably hinders gaming to an extent, or developers developing games to an extent. But that is A-okay. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that's fine. Anyway, so because Call of Duty, they did this, you know, 3-year cycle and everything, they saw the backlash. They saw it. You know, everyone was complaining about boost jumping. Everyone was like, oh, we hate boost jumping. Boost jumping is full of shit, you know. God damn it, I don't want this futuristic bullshit anymore. Fuck you, Activision. Fuck you and your fucking futuristic bullshit. Infinite Warfare trailer came out, got like freaking 4 million dislikes. It's like the number 2 most disliked video on YouTube. It's like, shit, man. Like, obviously the people don't want futuristic shit anymore. But the problem was that, you know, Infinite Warfare couldn't go away. Oh yeah, and this is what I was trying to explain with Call of Duty Ghosts, right? When Call of Duty Ghosts came out, Infinity Ward, they only had 1 year to make Call of Duty Ghosts, because it was just Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Infinity Ward. And they only had 1 year to make Call of Duty Ghost. And they pumped it out super fast, and that's why the quality of the game was not good, right? And that's why Activision decided to go to a 3-year cycle. When Activision decided to go to a 3-year cycle, it allowed the developers to have more time to make better games. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's just how all that jazz worked. How am I not hitting this guy? I mean, come on now. Anyway, that's how that works, okay? You know, if you didn't understand how it worked, okay? And that's why they went to a 3-year development cycle. All right, now, to get into this debate where Call of Duty World War II or Battlefield 1, like, oh, they're the same game, you know, fuck you. No, they're not. They're really not the same game, though. If you've played a Call of Duty game and you've played a Battlefield game, they play entirely differently. Like, they're not even remotely the same game. Battlefield is it's a slower game to an extent. I mean, in certain ways it's not, and in certain ways it is, right? It's a lot more objective-based. Like, there's a lot more objective-based game modes, you know. The maps are always very big. There's big players on the map. Like, there's a lot of players on the maps. You know, it's big war, okay? It's like huge, massive battles, which is cool. I think that's cool as shit. Man, I'm doing terrible this game. Which I think is cool, man. I think it's dominant, all right? But my point is that Call of Duty World War II is nothing like Battlefield 1, man. And I keep seeing these complaints. It's like, oh my God, Call of Duty World War II stole the bayonet charge from Battlefield 1. All right, let's get a few things straight real quick, okay? First off, Call of Duty had a bayonet charge in the first, like, 3 Call of Duties or 2 Call of Duties, okay? In Call of Duty World at War, you could bayonet charge in the campaign, and you could also bayonet charge in its multiplayer. In World at War, which came out 10 fucking years ago, okay? That is way before Battlefield 1 ever came out, obviously, okay? It's not even a question. I shouldn't even have to say that. Okay, so Call of Duty has had a bayonet charge in the past. Right? They've had it. It's not like it's some kind of secret bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like they've had it, okay? So first off, Call of Duty's not copying Battlefield by having a bayonet charge. I got in a debate with a guy, you know, on the comments, because I was being a troll, of course. And, you know, he was saying, well, they literally copied it verbatim, you know? Like, the guy's screaming just like he does in Battlefield 1 and all this stuff. And my argument to that is that, okay, first off, Battlefield 1, or Battlefield in itself, does not own the rights to a bayonet charge. I mean, come on, let's get real here, okay? They don't own the rights to that, first off. Second off, okay, if you had a rifle in your hand and you were charging at someone with a freaking knife duct taped to the front of it, you'd probably be screaming too. Like, it's realistic, right? Some argument is because Battlefield 1 has a charging bayonet charge, a bayonet charge, you know, and people are, like, freaking out about this shit. It's like, okay, listen, it's realistic for him to be yelling while he's plunging a freaking knife into someone's chest, okay? And just because Call of Duty would also like to be realistic by its own, in its own way, I mean, obviously Call of Duty is not very realistic. Actually, that's a whole nother argument. Because Call of Duty's time to kill actually is realistic, and Battlefield's time to kill is not. Nor is any other game that you know, people are sponges, like Destiny, not realistic, you know. Like, in all reality, the time to kill in Call of Duty is actually the most realistic in any game, but that's a whole nother debate, okay? Anyway, my point is that they don't own the rights to this shit, okay? Like, if Call of Duty wants to put in a damn bayonet charge with the guy yelling, that's realistic, and it was in World War I, and it was in World War II. Like, you can't tell a game studio that they're copying another game just because they're doing what was literally in history. You know, like, it's a literal historical thing, right? Like, it's not like Call of Duty is, like, physically stealing all of the game mechanics of Battlefield 1. Now, the argument with War and how War is like a Battlefield 1, like a Battlefield 1, you know, game mode, that's fine. I see that argument. They also say it's like the Overwatch, the payload thing, or whatever it is, where you have to, like, follow the truck and it goes, you know, and that you have to, like, follow the vehicle or whatever and try to get it to the next objective point and all that stuff, and that's how it's going to be in the War game mode in Call of Duty World War II and all that stuff, and that's fine. But the thing is, once again, you're forgetting that Overwatch is made by Activision. Like, Overwatch is made by the same, not developers, but the same studio, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. Activision is like the middle guy. Anyway, made by the same goddamn company as Call of Duty. So, like, of course, like, if there's something that works in Overwatch, they're going to bring it over to Call of Duty because it's the same damn company making the Call of Duty game, you know? Like, of course that's what it's going to be like. Like, that's not even a question. I don't even know why people ask such or say such dumb things, but anyway, guys, Call of Duty World War II looks absolutely fantastic. There are so many game mechanics that I already see in Call of Duty World War II that have absolutely nothing to do with Battlefield 1. That has nothing to do with it. Yeah, sure, maybe they have a guy charging with a bayonet and he's screaming. Big freaking deal. Like, goddamn. Like, who cares? Like, it's not a big deal. The other thing is this whole, like, it's copying Battlefield 1. No, it's not. Because they were both in development for years. Sledgehammer's been working on World War II for 2.5 fucking years. Like, do you honestly think that they copied Battlefield 1? Like, do you honestly think that Battlefield 1 came out less than a damn year ago, and Sledgehammer was like, all right, let's scrap what we already had. Let's make a World War II game. Let's make this game in literally less than a year, and it's going to be in this high of quality. No, of course not. That's not what they did. It's not possible. I mean, goddamn. Like, use your brains, people. Like, please. Like, that's all I ask, is that you use your brains. It's all I want you to do, okay? But either way, guys, Battlefield 1 is a fantastic game. Call of Duty World War II is going to be a fantastic game. it's going to be way better than Infinite Warfare. You know, I have friends that love Infinite Warfare and all that stuff, and that's dominant. I think that Infinite Warfare is not a bad game. I really don't. I enjoy it for what it is, right? But the thing is that Call of Duty has needed to go... Oh, dude, okay, that was a sick three-piece, I gotta say. Call of Duty has needed to go back to boots on the ground. You know, they needed to, and I'm glad they did. And it looks like Sledgehammer has done an absolute fantastic job, you know? So, and what I've also noticed, in my opinion, is that Sledgehammer is definitely creating their game to a style like Black Ops 3. Like, they're kind of copying Treyarch's style of development for the Call of Duty, which I absolutely love because I think Treyarch's the best studio, hands down. And that's just because the studio that makes, you know, is part of Infinity Ward, the guys that made Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, they're not even part of the studio anymore. So it's not even like... It's not even a debate. Like, they're just a totally different studio because those guys left to go make Titanfall. So, like, you know, Infinity Ward is shit. I mean, they really are. What they need to do is they need to just allow Raven Games to start a development cycle and just get rid of Infinite Warfare. I mean, Infinity Ward. Jesus, dude. Because of that game's name, I've been fucking that up for freaking months. Anyway, guys, so that's just my thoughts, man. That's my thoughts on Call of Duty World War II. That's my thoughts on Battlefield 1. I think they're both going to be, or I think Battlefield 1 is a great game. Call of Duty World War II is going to be a great game. Stop complaining that they're copying each other because they're just not. Like, calm down. Like Battlefield 1 is set in World War I. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know, Call of Duty World War II is set in World War II. I mean, shit. They're not even in the same fucking time period, and y'all are saying that they're copying and shit. It's like, I mean, come on. Let's get real for a second, okay? I mean, goddamn. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Actually, wait, no, it's not, because I wanted to explain to you guys what I've been doing and why I haven't made a video. If any of you have actually stayed to listen this long, I'm freaking impressed. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, guys, what's been going on in my life is that I got this summer job, okay? It's about 4 months. I got this summer job so I could make YouTube videos as long as I wanted to for like 7 months, okay? So I've been working my ass off. I've been working like 80 hours a week. I've been making super good money. And, you know, I've been grinding super hard so I can do YouTube like 24/7 once I'm done with this summer job. So, you know, I'm grinding my ass off so I can do this every single day, and that's my goal. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, guys, that's kind of what's been going on in my life. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys, you know, wake up happy, man. Live your dreams. And well, wait, this has been CaveNinjas. Now, goddammit, Jackson, get this fucking outro right, you piece of shit. You guys wake up happy, live your dreams, okay? This has been CaveNinjas, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow, I'm totally fucking kidding.